Do you want to know the secrets to being liked? Well, in today's video, we're going to look at some of the habits that make people instantly dislike you. When someone doesn't like you, it can destroy your confidence, but also your self-esteem. But we don't realize our social environment, but also our upbringing plays an important role in how we behave. But by understanding human psychology, but also implementing some small changes, you can become more likable. So you can make friends, be liked at work, but also meet that girl. My name is Yassine. I worked in the NHS where I help people to walk again, but also build their confidence. Now I help men achieve their full potential. I used to have a philosophy, if they don't like me, then that's their problem. But this cost me good friends, but also some relationships. That's why I decided to change. By changing yourself to be more likable will help you in every aspect of your life. It will not only help you make new friends, it will also help you get sales. Some people say you shouldn't care what other people think. I say you should. So let's start with honesty. Being honest is part of being an integral man, but sometimes people don't like hearing the truth, even though it may be to their benefit. I prefer hearing the truth, so I thought everyone else thought the same, but I got this totally wrong. So I implemented two simple changes. Number one, taking a second before speaking. Number two, asking myself if the person will get upset from my comment. By implementing these two simple habits, you will be amazed how many people start to like you. Yes, it's easier to tell the truth, but it's also easier for the other person not to like you. With close friends, you can be a little bit more open, but also a little bit more direct. But when you meet someone for the first time, or it's someone you're not familiar with, take a second before you speak. Interrupting people. When I get really excited, I find it hard to not interrupt the other person. But this is one of the fastest ways to make people dislike you. Majority of people just want to be heard. But when you interrupt someone midway through a conversation, it makes the other person feel like you're not listening, but also you're not interested in what they have to say. But this could be far from the truth. Therefore, the sooner you master the art of listening, the sooner you will get people to like you. Over emotional, always complaining, blaming others, not taking responsibility, getting angry, feeling sorry for yourself are qualities people do not like. They may not say it to your face, but people do not like individuals who always complain but also feel sorry for themselves. So instead, start to take action. People will like the fact that you've tried to solve your own problems. Untrustworthy. Now we've all agreed to do something, then afterwards thought, why did I do that? But falling through on your promises can make the other person dislike you, no matter how small the promise was. Therefore, if you promise to do something, keep your promise. This will not only make people like you, it will also make people respect you. If you really can't keep your promise, let the other person know straight away, but also find a way you can make it up to them. Sarcasm. Sarcasm done properly can be very funny, but if the other person doesn't get it, it can make them feel awkward, therefore they are more likely to dislike you. Sarcasm needs to be clearly communicated through facial expressions, body language, but also your tone. Without these cues, people can misunderstand you, but also dislike you. Bragging. You might be thinking people will be impressed by talking about all the things you own, but also all the things you have done. But this actually has the opposite effect. The reason is because you make the other person feel inadequate. Therefore, there is a chance they may dislike you. It may not be your intention to make other people feel like this, but by bragging, you increase the chances of other people disliking you. Acting too nice. It makes perfect sense thinking people will like you more by acting extremely kind or nice, but science has proven otherwise. According to a paper done by Washington State University, people don't like working with individuals that are too unselfish. One, because it makes them look bad. Number two, they feel they have an ulterior motive. So don't constantly go out of your way to be liked. This is one of those rare occasions that I'll tell you to have a bit of balance. Sometimes say yes, but also get ready to say no. Personal information. Disclosing something extremely personal too early to the other person sends a message you're inappropriate, which is not very likable. Sharing intimate details about your love life, your bowel movement, but also your personal experiences with someone you just met can make them feel uncomfortable, therefore making them not like you. So in those early stages of meeting someone, less is definitely more. First impressions matter. We have all given or received a weak handshake, but a handshake says so many things. A poor handshake can show you're not interested, you can't handle pressure, but also a sign of physical weakness. But a firm handshake can represent strength, positivity, but also enthusiasm, qualities which all people like. It may only seem like a handshake to you, but a good handshake gives an insight into a person's character. So don't underestimate the value of a good handshake. None of us are perfect, but also we can't please everyone. However, if you make some small changes to your habits, you can become more likable. Now, if you're suffering with social anxiety or need some help with your confidence, you might want to check this video out.